This is the Master's Harvest, video number 34, Trump, the Little Horn. Trump, the Little Horn, March 10, 2025. A series of scriptural references that show that Donald Trump is the little horn of Daniel chapter 7, verse 8. Preview. In this study, we follow a logical trail through Scripture to show that Donald Trump is the little horn of Daniel chapter 7, verse 8. 1. Daniel chapter 7, verse 8. A little horn exists. 2. Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. The little horn will dominate the world for 3.5 years. The summary of 1 and 2. The little horn will dominate the world for 3.5 years. 3. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. There will be a time of unsurpassed trouble in the world. 4. Daniel chapter 12, verse 7. The duration of the unsurpassed trouble will be 3.5 years. The summary of points 3 and 4 is the little horn will dominate the world for 3.5 years of unsurpassed trouble. 5. 2 Esdras chapter 11, verses 28 to 31. The middle head, that is the USA or Trump, is the one who defeated H.R. Clinton in 2016, namely Trump. 6. 2 Esdras chapter 11, verse 32. The middle head, that's the USA or Trump, will be the dominating controller of the whole earth during the time of unsurpassed trouble in the world. The summary of points 5 and 6 is that Trump will be the dominating controller of the whole earth during the 3.5 years of unsurpassed trouble in the world. Trump is the little horn of Daniel chapter 7, verse 8. Now for the verse-by-verse study. 1. Daniel chapter 7, verse 8. A little horn exists. Daniel begins chapter 7 with his dream and visions about 4 great beasts. He describes the appearance of each one of them, but focuses his attention on the 4th beast. It was terrible and dreadful and exceedingly strong, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and broke in pieces, and stamped the residue with its feet. It was different from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. Then we see a little horn come up among these 10 horns. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another horn, a little one, before which 3 of the first horns were plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking great things. This from Daniel chapter 7, verse 8. Daniel describes the little horn as having eyes and a mouth, which leads us to envision this horn as being a man. The reference to the mouth speaking great things perhaps reminds us of bragging. The little horn is judged before the Ancient One. As Daniel looks on, the beast was slain, and its body destroyed and given over to be burned with fire. Daniel asks for an interpretation of what he is being shown. He is answered, "These 4 great beasts are 4 kings, who shall arise out of the earth. But the saints of the Most High shall receive the kingdom, and possess the kingdom forever and ever." As Daniel looked, the little horn made war with the saints, and prevailed over them, until the Ancient of Days came, and judgment was given for the saints of the Most High, and the time came when the saints received the kingdom. As for the 4th beast, there shall be a 4th kingdom on earth, which shall be different from all the kingdoms, and it shall devour the whole earth, and trample it down, and break it to pieces. As for the 10 horns, out of this kingdom 10 kings shall arise, and another shall arise after them. He shall be different from the former ones, and shall put down 3 kings. Two. Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. The little horn will dominate the world for 3.5 years. He shall speak words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and shall think to change the times in the law, and they shall be given into his hand for a time, 2 times, and half a time. This from Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. Here's the summary for Daniel chapter 7, verse 8, and Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. The little horn will dominate the world for 3.5 years. 3. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. There will be a time of unsurpassed trouble in the world. At that time shall arise Michael, the great prince who has charge of your people, And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never has been since there was a nation till that time. But at that time your people shall be delivered, every one whose name shall be found written in the book. This is from Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. 4. Daniel chapter 12, verse 7. The duration of the unsurpassed trouble will be 3.5 years. The man clothed in linen, who was above the waters of the stream, raised his right hand and his left hand toward heaven, and I heard him swear by him who lives forever, that it would be for a time, 2 times, and half a time, and that when the shattering of the power of the holy people comes to an end, all these things would be accomplished. This is from Daniel chapter 12, verse 7. The summary of Daniel chapter 12, verse 1 and Daniel chapter 12, verse 7 is, the little horn will dominate the world for 3.5 years of unsurpassed trouble. 5. 2 Esdras chapter 11, verses 28 to 31. The middle head, that is the USA/Trump, is the one who defeated H.R. Clinton in 2016, namely Trump. Trump fulfilled the 2 Esdras chapter 11, verses 28 to 31 prophecy when he defeated H.R. Clinton in the 2016 presidential race. The 2 Esdras chapter 11, verses 28 to 31 prophecy has been fulfilled. And I looked, and behold, the two that remained, Bernie Sanders and H.R. Clinton, were planning between themselves to reign together. And while they were planning, behold, one of the heads that were at rest, the one which was in the middle, that is Trump, awoke, for it was greater than the other 2 heads, Russia and China. And I saw how it allied the 2 heads with itself, and behold, the head turned with those who were with it, and it devoured or defeated the 2 little wings, Bernie Sanders and H.R. Clinton, which were planning to reign as President of the United States. This is from 2 Esdras chapter 11, verses 28 to 31. 6. 2 Esdras chapter 11, verse 32. The middle head, that is the USA/Trump, will be the dominating controller of the whole earth during the time of unsurpassed trouble in the world. Trump was linked to the 2 Esdras chapter 11, verse 32 prophecy when he was inaugurated president in 2017, but the 2 Esdras chapter 11, verse 32 prophecy was not fulfilled then. This prophecy must be fulfilled during Trump's current term in office. There is no other option. Trump cannot be reelected. The 2 Esdras chapter 11, verse 32 prophecy is in the process of fulfilling now. Moreover, this head gained control of the whole earth, and with much oppression dominated its inhabitants, and it had greater power over the whole world than all the wings that had gone before. This from 2 Esdras chapter 11, verse 32. And here is the summary for 2 Esdras chapter 11, verses 28 to 31, and 2 Esdras chapter 11, verse 32. Trump will be the dominating controller of the whole earth during the 3.5 years of unsurpassed trouble in the world. Closing comment. The a time, 2 times, and half a time time span began on February 9, 2025, and will end at the end of the day on July 22, 2028. Refer to Daniel chapter 12, verse 7. Donald Trump is the little horn of Daniel chapter 7, verse 8. And that's all for today's study. Until we meet each other again, either online or in person, blessings to you and your loved ones.